but I thought he had a very mature response. A very mature response to all this. Just my opinion. Y'all tell me if y'all feel the same.
It's a miracle.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
To the latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in
all right, bro. Like, damn, how long is damn intro?
Okay, white supremacist violence is.
Why was I?
He has spoken here today. I just want to talk to us, my fellow Americans. Listen, America has spoken, and they spoke loud and clear. Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States of America. I have friends on the right. I have friends on the left. I have friends that are independents. And regardless of who we all decided to vote for yesterday, guess what? Donald Trump is now all of our president again. I don't want to fight anyone. I don't want to argue with anyone because at the end of the day, we are all Americans and we all want what's best for this country. I hope. Okay, I know today Democrats are going to be looking for someone to blame. Let me be the first to tell you it's not just one thing. I personally feel like Donald Trump speaks to people's grievances better than Democrats do. I know people are going to talk about misinformation and the dumbing down of society. I understand all of that, but you don't have to be intelligent to know you can't pay your bills. You don't have to be intelligent to know you can't afford groceries. People will forget what you did. They will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And to millions of Americans, tens of millions of Americans, they simply felt financially better when Trump was in office. I don't think it's fair to just chalk up, Trump winning to racism, sexism, homophobia, anti-Semitism. Yes, he tapped into all of the worst things America has ever had to offer. And there are a lot of people who agree with his rhetoric and voted for him because of those reasons. But I truly believe most people voted for him because they want more money in their pocket and they want to feel safe. Look, I know the economy does better.
Now, I may not agree to the extent, he's saying all year he leaned into all that stuff. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But the overall message of what Charlemagne is saying, in my opinion, is a mature message. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me how y'all feel.
Under Democrat presidents, but Democrats haven't been able to make the American people believe that. I know the board voted for him because they want more money in their pocket and they want to feel safe. Look, I know the economy does better under Democrat presidents, but Democrats haven't been able to make the American people believe that. I know the border is a bipartisan issue, but Democrats spend a lot of time acting like it wasn't an issue. Democrats created the sanctuary cities. Democrats told them to come on in. Meanwhile, Republicans were putting migrants on buses and planes and sending them to those sanctuary cities, and then Democrats had to change course.
Did y'all just hear what he just said? Did y'all just hear what he just said? I don't want that to go over our heads. He said Democrats created this problem. They invited all these people in, tried to send them to Republican places. The Republicans said, nah, y'all wanted them here? Send them to the Democratic cities. And then it created a problem. Listen to what he just said. This is exactly what Eric Adams was calling out.
It's a bipartisan issue, but Democrats spend a lot of time acting like it was. Look, I know the economy does better under Democrat presidents, but
Charlemagne has said that before. I don't know. He said that the economy does better under Democratic presidents. I don't know about that. I know that things were good under Trump, so I don't know.
Democrats haven't been able to make the American people believe that. I know the border is a bipartisan issue, but Democrats spend a lot of time acting like it wasn't an issue. Democrats created the sanctuary cities. Democrats told them to come on in. Meanwhile, Republicans were putting migrants.
And come on, bro. It's a bipartisan issue. If the border is a bipartisan issue, let's not act like the issue didn't grow significantly when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris decided to get rid of the executive orders that Trump put in play for the border and then put their own in. And then the number of illegal migrants coming in quadrupled. So I'm still rocking with him, but for y'all, I got to make sure that y'all not embracing all this stuff as if I agree with all of it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I agree with the overall message, but there's still some things in there that I got to, just confirm with y'all.
I know the border is a bipartisan issue, but Democrats spend a lot of time acting like it wasn't an issue. Democrats created the sanctuary cities. Democrats told them to come on in. Meanwhile, Republicans were putting migrants on buses and planes and sending them to those sanctuary cities, and then Democrats had to change course. But it might have been too little too late, because at the end of the day, once again, when you see all that money going to migrants, going to the border issue, all you can think to yourself is they have billions for that, but aren't making investments into the communities right here in America. You see homeless people everywhere. You don't have no money in your pocket. You don't know how you're going to pay your bills. You're facing eviction. Listen, I'm not saying Trump is going to fix all of that. All I'm saying is Donald Trump has made people feel like he will fix all that in a way that Democrats haven't. Once again, don't just chalk it up to racism, sexism. Okay, I believe those things play a role, but at the end of the day, it's the economy, stupid. And Democrats might just be really out of touch with what everyday Americans are feeling. Now, I didn't want to come on here today and be all doom and gloom. I have absolutely zero reason to believe Donald Trump is going to be a president that brings people together. But I'm going to be optimistic because I don't know any other way to be.
Clearly,
I hope this isn't the beginning of Donald Trump's revenge tour. I hope this is the golden age of America, as he said. I hope all the nut-ass things Trump said he was going to do, he doesn't do, because one thing Vice President Kamala Harris said repeatedly is Trump has an enemies list. I have a to-do list. There is a lot of things that need to be done in America. And
yeah, and the to-do list is still full from 4 years ago because you didn't do anything while you were VP.
I hope he gets to doing. And we, the people, need to look alive on the ground because you have a Republican Party that has a majority in the Senate. Judge Samuel Alito and Clarence Thomas, they'll probably retire. That means Trump will get 2 more Supreme Court picks. So what I'm basically saying is there is nothing we can do right now but try to come together some way, somehow. That's it. Huffington Post just posted an article with the headline, Trump just ran the most racist campaign in modern history and won. What are we supposed to do about that? Okay, I'm looking at some of these numbers. I don't even know if these are true, but I'm looking at the numbers. I'm seeing high Hispanic, voters nationwide voted for him. I'm seeing a slight uptick in black men. They are 52% of white women. We can keep saying, Trump is a threat to democracy, but nobody's treating him like one. Not the media, not the DOJ, and certainly not the voters, because they spoke last night. America got the president it voted for, and America got the president it deserved. But now I'm simply asking, how can we all coexist civilly? That's what I'm thinking about today. That's what I'm thinking about right now. People are hitting me saying things like, we about to live in a world that looks like our grandparents' world or worse. People are saying this is going to be Jim Crow 2.0. I don't know, but I don't think that's what any of us want, right? It might be too much to process right now. It is early in the morning, okay? This is all just hitting us. So if you want to get back to this later, I'm fine with that. But I just want us to start thinking about it because it's going to be a lot of work. But I know God is the best author and finisher. And I don't know what God is trying to tell us right now. I don't know what story God is writing. But I'm listening. Please just hit the hee-haw.
I know that was hard for Charlemagne. Like I said, I don't agree with all of it, but I thought it was a mature response based on his energy throughout this entire process. I thought it was way more mature than a lot of these other quote unquote professional journalists, news pundits, and all these other people that we've shown. I thought that he handled it in a solid way. Look at his face. He's like, damn, I had to just do that.
That's all I got for you right now.
That's it.
This is exactly why people don't read. These stories be so crazy.
What story you read just now?
Just America. That's what's happening right now. Best author, best finisher. Read. Are you slow? Like, what is happening?
You a little distraught this morning, huh?
I am. I have been all morning. I don't know if y'all in here so hopeful.
You scared.
You scared
her earlier, Charlotte.
I think we're seeing some of the issues right here play out. We got Envy, who just put his 8-year-old daughter in a music video portraying Lil' Kim, trying to act like she got on lingerie, but she got on a bathing suit, singing the lyrics of Lil' Kim's song. And this is who's going to give us our advice. This is who's going to give us our advice. We already know what type of energy she on. We already know what type of energy she's on. Why? Because we probably we got our cousins. I know on my phone, my cousin was coming at me the same way. My little cousin coming at me the same way. I'm not gonna argue with somebody about who they should know about basic human rights. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, like, whatever. Let's keep going for another second, and then maybe we'll watch one more video.
Well, you tell her that the wig on triple in prices. She been nervous ever since you said that.
Donald Trump puts
ever since you said that.
I ain't nervous. You know what I did?
Are going to quadruple. But that's gonna be the least of
I
your
already
worries.
started my chat about my suppressors. I ain't worried.
But that's gonna be the least.
Hair under here is
Trust
good,
me
baby.
when I tell you, that's gonna be the least of your worries.
But that's why I'm scared.
But I'm hoping
Y'all need to
it's
stop
not.
wearing
Am
all
I
these
wrong
damn
for
wigs.
wanting to be optimistic?
No, we should
Am
be
I
optimistic.
wrong
We got 4
for
years. We
hoping
should.
no, we might have forever. Let's talk about that.
Forever,
Right,
because
we're
he said we're
gonna,
not gonna be able to vote again.
That don't scare me.
He said there's no more elections after this one.
Yeah, he
You
definitely
sitting
said
here,
that.
y'all hopeful and
He
optimistic.
definitely said that. That's my whole point. He said all of these things.
Hold on, what did her shirt say?
Y'all hopeful.
Black women are effing gorgeous. Like what? Why? Like why? Like maybe I'm missing it. Yo, please explain to me. Maybe I'm missing it. Like I feel as if let me break it down. Like when we've seen different, we saw the coach of the WNBA wear the shirt, black women are perfect. Now she has on a shirt saying black women are gorgeous. So I'm just wondering, from a masculine standpoint, like weren't most of us raised to like where if you're something, you don't need to announce it, you don't need to brag about it. It's the people that talk about stuff and the people that announce stuff that aren't really about that. Like you would never hear I'm the best player on this team. I'm the this, I'm that. Like, bro, if you really that, you don't need to say it. We know it. So I just don't understand what's with all this. Like, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But clearly, and help me understand it, because I do not want anybody. I don't want black women walking around feeling less than, or feeling like they're unprotected, or feeling like they're disrespected, or feeling like any of that. But to me, just in my opinion, you're going to have a whole lot more of that when you got a bunch of Kenny Burns out here throwing y'all out there on the front line talking about black women are going to save the planet. So I don't know. How about we just allow black women to live amazing lives as mothers, as wives, or whatever. I mean, if that's what they choose, you know, I in my opinion, I think that's what most women like, or naturally like, but life and society and culture perhaps steers them a different way to say, well, now I don't want that. But just naturally, like, come on now, we all grew up watching the same Disney movies. Who doesn't want love? Who doesn't want a dope family? Who doesn't want what y'all call now, I guess, partnership, whatever else, whatever. Whatever. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want a strong man that they can trust to protect and provide? You know, even if they're not I'm not saying you got to pay 100% of everything, but who doesn't want a solid man that they can trust to lead, to take a little bit of weight off their shoulders? Like, what is this harsh life that y'all have embraced? Like, why? Why? But it's all good, because you know what? We got an announcement. We're putting out we got a dating show coming out. I think I told y'all a little bit, but we got a dating show coming out, and yeah, we're gonna address some of those things, and hopefully we can work through a lot of the resentment that men and women have between each other, because it's not just a black thing. I want to be very clear. This is a American culture thing. There's a lot of resentment between men and women, even hearing talk of the election where, oh, this is going to be the gender. It's going to be a gender election, or so. I don't know. Long story short, we got to figure out a way to come together. Donald Trump, I suggest that I don't want to play the speech right now. To be totally honest, I'm a little exhausted. Maybe yesterday streaming for 20 hours is catching up to me. But and they haven't even so I stopped the stream and I went today to look at it. I don't even think I can access it. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.